In the spring of 1865, America smelled like death. Across battlefields from Pennsylvania to Georgia, hundreds of thousands of bodies lay buried beneath shallow soil. Entire towns were missing fathers, brothers, and sons. Railroads carried wounded soldiers home, while photography exposed civilians to the horrors of war for the first time. In the silence that followed the American Civil War, ordinary people began decorating soldiers' graves with flowers. What began as an act of grief would eventually become Memorial Day. Before the 19th century, most wars were smaller and more distant from civilian life. Families rarely saw battlefields, and mourning remained local and personal. But the Industrial Revolution transformed warfare. Railroads moved armies rapidly, telegraphs delivered battlefield news within hours, and factories mass-produced deadly weapons. By 1865, more than 600,000 Americans were dead, creating grief on a scale the nation had never experienced. At the same time, photography changed how people understood war. Images captured by photographers like Mathew Brady revealed the brutal reality of battlefields and mass graves. As communities struggled with loss, women's groups across the North and South organized cemetery gatherings where flowers and flags were placed beside fallen soldiers. These ceremonies became known as Decoration Days. In 1868, former Union General John A. Logan called for a National Day of Remembrance. The first official Decoration Day was held at Arlington National Cemetery, where thousands gathered to honor the dead. Yet the nation remained divided, and many Southern communities created separate Confederate memorial traditions. Memorial Day became not only a remembrance of sacrifice, but also a struggle over memory and identity. As America entered the 20th century and fought in World War I and World War II, Memorial Day evolved into a tribute for all fallen American soldiers. Modern warfare made remembrance even more urgent. Radio broadcasts, photographs, and newsreels brought distant battlefields into homes across the country. Memorials like the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier symbolize the countless families who never received closure. By the mid-20th century, Memorial Day had also become commercialized, associated with travel, sales, and the beginning of summer. Yet new wars continually renewed its emotional weight. During the Vietnam War, the holiday became politically charged, reflecting a divided nation. The creation of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in 1982 helped reshape remembrance into something deeply personal, where visitors left flowers, letters, and photographs beside engraved names. Today, technology has transformed remembrance once again. Names of fallen soldiers spread online within minutes, and digital archives preserve military histories for future generations. But despite all the technological change, the ritual remains ancient. Flowers on graves, moments of silence, and names spoken aloud. Every Memorial Day, millions gather at cemeteries and memorials across America. Beneath the ceremonies lies something timeless, a refusal to let the dead disappear. Long after wars end and battlefields fall silent, someone still places flowers on a grave, and for one brief moment, the fallen are remembered.